Hi everyone, my name is David Zamar.
David, you forgot your... I'm so sorry, man. It's all over you, man.
No, it's not. Don't worry about it. I've got Detrapel. Detrapel is a super hydrophobic liquid repellent spray that is applicable to any material and can repel any liquid-based substance. As a freshman in high school, I started a shoe cleaning business where we were using a competitor's product in which I was buying a competitor's quart for $1,600. I waited 4 months for it, and it never came. Towards the end of my freshman year, I actually sold the business and began researching my competitor. That's when I came across their safety data sheets and realized that they explicitly stated that they could lead to cancer and birth defects if it came in contact with your skin. So, transitioning towards the end of my freshman year into my sophomore year summer, I decided to do some research in nanotechnology. And that's when I came across the lotus leaf, which is a leaf that's found in nature that has a natural wax coating, ultimately repelling liquids. From there, I bought one online and I decomposed it. After working with a few labs in Philadelphia, we did what no other competitor could do. We created a formula that does not cause cancer, does not stain fabrics, and does not ruin the texture of any material. We created the only liquid repellent spray on the market that is non-toxic, safe for fabrics, and long-lasting. In fact, all of our competition explicitly state on their label that they can lead directly to cancer and birth defects. On top of that, the ones that don't last maximum time of 2 to 3 weeks. We guarantee 1 year liquid protection. With Detrapel, I don't have to wear a full bodysuit and respirator mask to apply it. We're so safe that you could even do this.
Now at Detrapel, we like to keep things clean, whether that's your shoes, carpets, or even casino tables. Now before I jump into the massive market opportunity that is Detrapel, let's first talk about how it works. If you look at the screen behind me, we have a cinder block. Half covered in Detrapel, a super hydrophobic liquid repellent spray. On the other half, it's not treated, and as you can see, the water seeps into its pores. Now Detrapel uses nanotechnology to produce a thin layer that is super hydrophobic. And all you may be wondering, well, Steve, what's super hydrophobic? Well, all that means is it's afraid of water. In fact, Detrapel doesn't just repel water. In fact, it can repel any liquid, including mud, paint, and even concrete, wet concrete, that is. Now, in addition, Detrapel is also anti-corrosive as well as anti-rust. We are so proud at Detrapel to have the longest lasting super hydrophobic spray on the market, and we guarantee up to 1 year. We also don't change the color of your clothes and or the texture.
So at Detrapel, we offer a few different sizes, starting with the 2-ounce bottle that you might have saw outside that we normally use as a sample or to sell on our website and to a few retailers for $12.99. Then comes our 1-gallon jug, a 55-gallon drum, and a 220-gallon pallet. But what we're most excited about is to announce 3 new products and services that we're going to be launching very shortly. The first of which is a bigger, redesigned 3-ounce continuous spray bottle. The second is our Detrapel Ship and Spray program, where you ship us your things, we spray them, and ship them right back. The third is the Ambassador program, where college students across the U.S. can rep and become a part of Detrapel's team at their respective colleges. But we really like to boast about one thing, and that is that our margins are between 80 to 90%.
Now, our time at SVP has been amazing, thanks to Beth and David Chang. However, I'd just like to point out a few things that we're going to be doing this fiscal year. Now, for a long time, Detrapel was B2B. We used B2B, and that was it. Nowadays, we use and market B2C in order to drive B2B sales. This fiscal year, we're going to be doing this a couple ways. The first of which is releasing our brand new web series called Will It Repel, where we throw random liquids at Detrapel-covered products. The second of which is we're expanding into 2 new e-commerce sites, Amazon and the Grommet, and that will happen tomorrow with a new release of our website tomorrow, by the way. And lastly, we will be using all of this content to drive traffic to, again, our new website at www.detrapel.com.
So as Steve mentioned the pivot, I want to talk about the big market opportunity that we have. So let's take hotels as an example, which is an example of our high-traffic carpet customer. Marriott, for example, could save $11.5 million a year by using Detrapel, and that's on water and cleaning costs alone. The next is the casino industry, where a casino customer who represents someone who has a valuable product that is hard to clean has a felt table that, quite honestly, always gets dirty and ridiculously disgusting with alcohol. So felt tables are ridiculously hard to clean and extremely expensive to replace. A casino spends $120,000 on average a year replacing and cleaning their felt tables. So we could save them that at the very least, and that doesn't even include the time that a casino table is out of commission, including the amount of time that they're losing money during that time. The third industry is the airline industry, which represents our high-traffic carpet and upholstery customer. Star Alliance itself has 1.8 million customers a day. If you can imagine, there's got to be a spill or two.
Now, David just touched on the 3 markets that we're really in right now. However, this year we plan on pushing to many more, including anything from auto upholstery to apartments and colleges and just some major textile manufacturers. Now, over the years, we've been around for 4 years, that's a long time. We've been able to work with some amazing companies, including Jeep, Hyatt Regency Philadelphia, Photo Bucket, as well as Top Steamer.
But the last 4 years have been quite a ride at Detrapel, starting in 2013 when I incorporated and had a provisional patent granted. In 2014, we officially launched the B2C market and had our first B2B sale as well. In 2015, cumulative sales were at $275,000, but our manufacturer went out of business and caused us to completely restructure. In 2016, we had a B2B formula that was only applicable in that space, and cumulative sales rose to $500,000. Fast forward to the beginning of 2017, we finally finalized 2 new formulas, one for the B2C market, which is outside, and one for the B2B market. Cumulative sales to date are at $680,000. But we couldn't do this without the help of our trusted advisors, starting with Bill Green, who's helped us with our B2B growth strategy. Next is Jeff Brown, who's helped us with our consumer relations and consumer growth. Next is Arthur Fritz, who's our chemical engineer and on staff that helps us with manufacturing. And last but not least is Chris Gray, who's a former Shark Tank entrepreneur who's helped us with our public relations and consumer growth strategy. Lastly, I'm David Zamarin.
And my name is Steve McKinney.
And here at Detrapel, we set out to build a safer and better liquid repellent spray.
It took 4 years of trial and error,
But we can finally safely say
that we have the best super hydrophobic liquid repellent spray ever.
So come on by down our,
1 second.
come by our booth and grab some Detrapel.
Because your stuff deserves to stay clean. Thank you.